Many baristas won't tell you this, but I will. Not using a coffee weighing scale or not knowing how to properly use a coffee weighing scale might be the main reason why you're struggling to make a good tasting cup of coffee, or you're failing to have the consistent taste each and every day. Do you ever notice that some days your coffee will taste well balanced, flavorful, and some other days it will taste strong, bitter, watery, lacking consistency? The main reason why many of you home baristas and beginner baristas are struggling with this challenge is because you're ignoring using a coffee weighing scale, or you don't just know how to properly use a coffee weighing scale like a professional barista. Instead, you end up using measuring glasses or scoops to measure the amount of your coffee. These common mistakes are the reasons why you're failing to make good coffee or not being able to have the consistent taste of your coffee like the one you always have from a professional barista in your favorite coffee shop. And if you're someone struggling with this challenge, don't worry. In this simple coffee educational video, I'm going to be teaching you each and everything that I know about using a coffee weighing scale for the 8 years that I have worked as a barista. I'm going to start by showing you the common mistakes that are ruining the taste of your coffee. Then later on, I'll guide you on how to properly use a coffee weighing scale like a professional barista. As a bonus tip, I'm going to be sharing with you my recommendation on budget-friendly coffee weighing scales that you should buy and start using at the comfort of your home or in a coffee shop. Whether you're making coffee using an espresso machine or pour over coffees, you don't need those extremely expensive coffee weighing scale. You just need to have the right coffee weighing scale for your brew method, and you'll be able to elevate your coffee brewing experience and make cafe quality coffee and espresso even as a home barista. Because making good coffee is not about the size of the espresso machine, or it's not guesswork, but it's about paying attention to the small details. A coffee weighing scale will enable you to know how much amount of coffee that you need and how much you're extracting out. And this is why I want us to talk about this coffee weighing scale and why you shouldn't use a scoop or a measuring cup. Let's dive in with our first common mistake, which is using a coffee scoop to measure the amount of coffee. A coffee scoop like this is affordable, easy to use, but it's not consistent. Let me show you. If I scoop this amount of coffee, when I put it on a weighing scale, it will give me 16.1 grams. I scoop the second one. It looks exactly the same as the first one, but this second one, this is showing 15.4. If I change the type of coffee beans but still using the same scoop like this, and I weigh it on a weighing scale, I am having 17 grams of coffee. It looks exactly the same, but when you measure it, it's giving you different measurements. This difference in measurements is very vital if you want to make good coffee. Even if a difference of 2 grams can deeply impact your taste of your coffee or your extraction. And this is because not all coffee beans are of the same size. Some of the coffee beans are big and some of them are small, whereas some of them are denser than the other. A simple example: light roasted coffee is denser than the dark roasted coffee. If you put side by side a scoop of a light roasted coffee and a scoop of a dark roasted coffee, a light roasted coffee is going to weigh more than the dark roasted coffee. And if you try to use a scoop to measure the amount of coffee and extract your shot of espresso or a pour over coffee, you're not going to get the same result because of the density of the coffee beans. And this is why I highly recommend that you use a coffee weighing scale so that you can have the accurate measurements. Mistake number 2 is using a measuring glass. Unfortunately, during the shoot of this video, I broke my measuring glass. So I'm going to be using these 4-ounce glasses to extract our shot of espresso. And you're going to see the difference side by side. Why I say that using a measuring glass, you won't end up with the same quantity of espresso in your glass. They look exactly the same and you feel that the quantity of liquid inside the glass is the same. But if I try to measure them, this one is giving me 41 grams. And if I try measuring this one, it will give me 39 grams. So a difference of 2 grams. This means this one is having more water inside than this one. So this one is going to taste watery and this one is going to taste more intense. So you can see now, after the 2 shots have rested, there is a significant difference on the quantity of liquid inside our glass. And this is because when you're extracting your shot of espresso, the crema is going to show that you're having the exact amount, but after sometimes the crema will disappear and you'll end up with the actual measurement of your shot of espresso. If you try these 2 shots of espresso, they won't taste the same. And this is because of the crema that is on top. And factors that lead to the excess crema or the less crema is the roasting of the coffee beans. If the coffee beans are very fresh, they will produce a high crema, and if they have rested for a much longer period of time, they will lose the crema. And also the roasting profiles. A light roasted coffee is going to have less crema than a dark roasted coffee. This is going to cause inconsistency in your shot of espresso. After understanding this, I'm sure that now you know that using a measuring glass or a scoop is not ideal if you want to have consistent result and be able to have that same taste each and every single day. A weighing scale is the perfect option and it's something that you need to have in your coffee station. Let me share with you some of the alternative choices of weighing scales and what you should look for if you're someone planning to buy a coffee weighing scale. I go with 3 major criteria if I'm aiming to buy a coffee weighing scale. First is precision and accuracy. You need to find a coffee weighing scale that can measure until the smallest unit of 0.1. Any difference in the result that you get when measuring your coffee can easily impact the flavors that you get in your final cup of coffee. The second criteria that I look for when I'm going to buy a coffee weighing scale is size. You need to find the right size of weighing scale for whatever brew method that you're using. For my coffee station, I use these 2 coffee weighing scales. If you want a multi-purpose weighing scale, you need a bigger size like this. You can use this same weighing scale to make a V60 or even make your shot of espresso. This specific weighing scale is a Aero scale. And if you're someone who loves espresso or you always dose your coffee in small amount, this small coffee weighing scale would be the ideal one for you because you need to find a good weighing scale that can fit on your espresso machine. This is the iCafe coffee weighing scale. These are the 2 coffee weighing scales that I use in my coffee station. And the third criteria is a coffee weighing scale with a timer. Time is one of the key variables when you're brewing your coffee. So for you to have a smooth workflow, you need a coffee weighing scale with a timer. And if you want to know some of my best recommendations, I've linked them in the description below. Check them out after this video. These are Amazon affiliate links. If you buy any of the tools using these links, I get a small commission, which is also another way of supporting this channel. I'll be super grateful. Let's continue by knowing how we can properly use our coffee weighing scale like a professional barista. So our first step that we are going to use a weighing scale is to measure the amount of coffee. And for this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use this coffee weighing scale to make my shot of espresso. I start by getting my pot filter. I place it on a weighing scale, tally it to 0. So whenever you tally it to 0, that means it will only measure how much coffee that you grind. So I'm going to be using 18 grams since I'm using a home espresso machine. I'll grind my 18 grams of coffee. The moment it's done grinding, I'll wait again to ensure that I'm having 18 grams. After ensuring that I'm having my 18 grams, I'll need to prepare my pack of espresso. So I'll distribute and tamp it very well. And now it's time to extract my shot of espresso. And this is when I'm going to be using this small weighing scale. I start by inserting my pot filter in the group head. I'll put my weighing scale. I'll put my cup on top. Tally it to 0 so that you can measure only the liquid that's falling into your cup. The moment you start your extraction, you start the timer also. Our basic brew ratio or the recipe for our espresso is 1:2. So if we use 18 grams of coffee, we're going to get 36 as our yield out for our shot of espresso. And here we have it. It's our good shot of espresso. 36 ml of liquid out for our double shot of espresso. And this is how I love my espresso. If you use a coffee weighing scale, you will know how much you need to extract from a certain amount of coffee. And even if you're making adjustment, you will know where you are and what you need to do to make your coffee taste even better. If you want to change your recipe to increase the amount of coffee, it's going to be very easy for you to know what you need to do so that you can make a good tasting cup of coffee. As a bonus tip, baristas always take note of what adjustments they have made, and they will write down their brew ratio, the recipe, how much coffee they have used, how much they are getting out, and what time. This helps you to replicate the same exact coffee brewing and have the same taste of your coffee each and every day. And it doesn't matter whether you're using an espresso machine, making pour over coffee. If you know how to properly use a coffee weighing scale, it's going to be very easy for you to make a good tasting cup of coffee. Just a summary. A coffee weighing scale will help you know how much amount of coffee that you're going to use and how much water you'll add in that coffee so that you can have the best tasting cup of coffee. But I would like to clarify, coffee weighing scale don't fix all your problems. Coffee weighing scale are just one of the many factors that you need to master if you want to have the best tasting cup of coffee. For example, a very important factor that will also impact your extraction of your coffee is grind size. Grind size is one of the major factors that will influence how your coffee is extracting, whether you're having a fast extraction, a slow extraction. And I would recommend for the next video, watch this guide about grind size, because if you master grind size, you're able to fix 70% of your challenges with your espresso or any other brew method.